Hello and welcome to my review of my brand new Dell XPS 9300. So I'm going to run through a couple of things, maybe some things you don't actually know, because I've watched a lot of YouTube reviews and there's two things which have come up which I didn't know until purchasing it myself, but I hadn't heard anybody else speak about. So stay tuned and I'll let you know what they are. But first, let's get to unboxing this and see what we got. So it lifts up quite nice, lifting up the tabs. Makes it easier to pinch it up and out of the box. And there we have it. Nothing in here, just empty box now. Put that to one side. So, here we have it. It's protected in this, you can only guess, baking parchment type paper. Just peel this off. And here we go. Let's have a look what's inside. Looks quite good, initial impressions. Nice easy pull tab here to lift it up and out. Super cold, just having been delivered from outside, and with the aluminium outer case. Very nice. Let's put that to one side for a minute. Got these two boxes here, or covers. Probably got some paperwork in there. Plug, little dongle. And we've got the charger in here. Very nice. So let's have a look at the main attraction. Is our lovely laptop. Just peel this off. So what XPS 13 laptop is this? This is the brand new 2020 9300. I've opted for the FDH Plus Infinity Edge Touch Anti-Reflective 500 nit display with 1TB 16GB RAM, memory board and a touch screen. Just a little mark there. Now this is actually my second Dell XPS 13 laptop, because when I got my first one the keyboard was partially broken. So let's open it up. And here we have it. Feels super nice, super soft and smooth. All the keys work. Now this key was broken on my last laptop, which I got 2 weeks ago. I had to return it. It would stick down. I was a bit disappointed, wasn't expecting that. But as you can see, this one works perfectly fine. So now being a bit paranoid, I do like to test all the keys to make sure none of them are stuck or broken or partly don't work. But here you have it. So something that I haven't heard in any other YouTube review is that when I went to buy this laptop, I actually saw this spec of laptop, which I'll put in a link below. I couldn't actually find it as a home user on Dell's website, split between home and business. I couldn't actually find it as a home user. It didn't have this option of spec on the UK home store. So I found that a bit confusing. I emailed Dell and they said, you're right, we don't have it in the home spec, but we've now got it in the business spec, as if you're a business customer. So I had to become a business customer, so to speak, to buy this, which doesn't involve anything. You just click buy and add to your basket. But something they also don't tell you I actually asked the online customer support that Dell has on their website, which pops up to say, do you need any help? I actually asked the guy about this laptop. I said I was thinking about buying it. Can you tell us a bit more, etc. And he said, yes, if you want to actually buy it today, I can actually give you a discount. So I ended up getting a 10% discount off this computer. So this computer was, I think, £1,700. Can't quite remember. It was 2 weeks ago I bought it now, but it was somewhere in that ballpark. I got a 10% discount, and that brought the price down a bit. And with the saving I made, I bought some additional Dell products, which I also got a 10% discount on as well, which I thought was absolutely great. I was going to buy it anyway at the price it was, so a 10% discount was just a bonus. And if you were a legitimate business, you can also claim the VAT back, obviously, because it's for your business purpose. So that's one thing that perhaps you haven't heard in any review, is that you can get 10% off on a brand new Dell XPS 9300 if you just ask. So I thought that is worth having. And also just check all the keyboard works and everything like that, all the buttons as well. Just double check. I'm a bit paranoid now, but that is one nice piece of equipment, as I'm sure you all agree. Great shiny finish. I chose the black instead of the white because I've had a white interior of my laptop before and it faded over time. It got a bit dirty and I thought I don't want that to happen again, so I thought I'd just go for black this time because it would be more durable and longer lasting with the colour. So let's get it turned on. First powering on of it. The power button is also the fingerprint reader. It's got Windows Hello, so it recognises you by your face to log on straight away, which makes it super quick. When I had my previous laptop of this one, I fired it up and it was just so quick and fast. I don't know anything about computers apart from I'm not going to buy the cheapest, I won't buy the most expensive, so in the middle would usually cater for all my needs. So that's what I did. And watching a couple of YouTube reviews just helped you give an idea of what to look out for. So this is just powering up now. Probably take a few minutes until it completes whatever it's doing. Just a moment. Also, there was about a 2-week wait for this computer. The other XPS 13 that I bought came in 2 days. So I was surprised there was a bit more of a wait for this one, but I guess with everything going on in the world, it's quite understandable. So just going through part of the setup process here, yes, in the United Kingdom, and click through some of the basic startups, skip that. So they ask me to connect to Wi-Fi, I'll do that in the moment, but something I do want to point out that nobody else has also mentioned in a review is that when you first open the laptop, the first centimetre is loose, there's no resistance. So if you tend to hold your laptop up vertically, it can actually also fall open. I usually carry mine under my arm. I don't always put them in cases. So it can sometimes just open up like that and just come apart. So potential risk of catching it, perhaps dropping something down in between the gap, possibly a pen or something, and bits like that. So just something to be wary. It does kind of fall open if you hold it vertically upright, if you're carrying it like this. So make sure you have a good firm grasp around it just to keep it shut and have the magnets doing their thing. But as you've seen in all other reviews, it does open with just one hand. When you get past a certain point, it will flex up, but you generally don't have your screen that tilted that far back anyway. So that's my overall review and impression and experience that I've had with the Dell so far. Very nice machine, very happy with it. Like I said, this is my second one now, had to return the first one, it was faulty. I know what to expect to a degree. So if you're in two minds about buying it, I'd definitely say just go ahead and buy it, because you can't really go wrong. Unless obviously you want to get a Mac or something, just get the equivalent MacBook Air probably. But at this price point and what you get and the quality and feel, I don't think you can go much wrong with the new Dell XPS 13 9300 2020 edition. So go check it out.